Last time, do you have any idea where we were in last time?
Biocompatibility.
The mechanism of addition. Mechanism of addition. Okay. Can you tell me how it get addition to the tooth structure?
Solution of appetite of enamel calcium to the carboxyl group of the acid.
Okay. We did the mechanical addition and we did the properties like biocompatibility, okay, and anti-carcinogenic property. It is very commonly asked question, okay. Anti-carcinogenic property of the GIC is asked frequently because it is a very important properties of the GIC. It says the release of fluoride from the GIC will help to remineralization of the demineralized tooth structure or caries portion. When we remove the caries, sometimes we lift the hard part of the caries, like some of the demineralized portion of the teeth. And when we apply the GIC in such condition, GIC is preferred. It release fluoride and it helps to remineralize the tooth structure. Okay. Clinical manipulation. When we mix each and every cement or anything. Can you see the slide? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When we mix anything, any cement or anything, we always have to know the mixing time, setting time. In setting time, we should know initial setting time and final setting time. Okay. When you study the cement or dental materials, any material that is used in the dentistry, anything that is used, then we should know the mixing time and setting time. Okay. For the mixing time, it takes 45 seconds. Okay, and for the setting time, when we go to the restorative, we use thick proportion. Okay, we use thick proportion. So it have a more homogeneous material. Okay, more homogeneous. It will be low viscosity. It will have a low viscosity. The molecule will interact with each other so easily. So it takes 4 to 5 minutes to set. Okay, then when we go to the lutein means it have a thin consistency. Okay, it have a thin consistency, less viscous, so it will have increase. It will have more setting time. Okay. Requirement for cementing fixed prosthesis, the surface of the tooth, prepared tooth must be clean. Whenever, wherever, whatever material we are using, we should have the area where we are going to put the restorative material, anything. It should be clean and it should be blotted dry. Okay, blotted dry means when there will be discharge of the water or anything in the after cleaning. Also, the environment will be wet. Okay, the environment will be wet. Is the composition of the enamel and dentin, it have a water in it. It can be, there will be water. So it should be blotted dry with the help of either with the help of cotton pellet, gauze piece or anything that is used for the blotting of the teeth. Okay, the entire tube of the prosthesis must be coated with the lutein cement. When we do the lutein of the crown or anything, the lutein cement should cover entire prosthesis, and then we should set it. Okay, then we should remove the excess material from the tooth structure, from structure. Okay, for restorative purposes, it's same thing. Okay, it's the area should be clean. Okay, the area should be clean, and we should make the we should put the restoration. The GIC surface must be protected after restoration of the glass ionomer cement. We used to protect it. Okay, we should protect it to prevent dehydration or premature exposure to the saliva. Okay, that is frequently we have to know it. Whenever we do the restoration with the GIC, then we put the Vaseline jelly, petroleum jelly above the restoration. Okay, it is normally what we say is to prevent it from saliva. Okay, it's a common question, common answer, but it's not only to protect. Why we do protect from the saliva is it to prevent from the dehydration, and when it get contaminated with the saliva, the setting of the GIC will be halted. Either it will be halted or it will be disturbed. So we should protect it from the with the petroleum jelly or the Vaseline, anything, so that it can prevent from the contamination with the saliva and prevent from the dehydration. Surface finishing of GIC restoration must be carried out without excess drying to ensure their survival. Okay. Surface preparation, clean tooth, it's same thing. Okay. Clear preparation. Okay, how to mix it. Okay, the powder liquid recommended by the manufacturer should be followed. Sorry.
Slide change.
Slide change भयो न?
Biocompatibility मै छ अघिन्दै.
के रे?
Biocompatibility मै छ कि?
त्यसमा अड्कियो?
हजुर, biocompatibility भयो.
पकाए त? पकाए त? आयो? आज?
हजुर म्याम आहा.
अघिले भन्नुपर्छ नि. आज कि नै अहिले?
आज म्याम.
ह?
आज.
मटेरियल प्रिपरेसन भनेर आज?
हजुर.
अब चेन्ज भएन भने भन है. Material preparation means how to prepare, how to mix it, how to prepare the. We will have a powder and liquid. Okay, we will have a powder and liquid, and how to prepare it. Okay. The powder liquid ratio recommended by the manufacturer should be followed. Always we should ideally they have given a powder liquid ratio, but whenever we use anything, we should always follow the manufacturer recommendation. Okay. Low powder liquid ratio reduce the mechanical properties and increase the chance of cement degradation. Whenever we alter we change the powder liquid ratio, it will change the properties of the cement also. A paper pad or a cool dry slab may be used for mixing. If we do not have a cool or dry slab, then never ever prefer a glass slab for the mixing of the glass ionomer cement. Okay, always prefer paper bag for the mixing of the glass ionomer cement. The powder and liquid should be dispensed just before mixing is begin. Otherwise, evaporation of water increase the acid-water ratio ratio of the liquid. The powder should be incorporated rapidly into the liquid using the plastic spatula. Normally, half of the powder is mixed into the liquid for 5 to 15 seconds. The rest of the powder is then quickly added and mixed by folding the cement on itself until a uniform glossy appearance is achieved. Like this, when we mix the GIC, can you see the slide?
मेटेरियल प्रिपरेसन छ मेटेरियल प्रिपरेसनमा छ
के फोटोहरु देखे छैन भयो के आज एकछिन पकाइ त अब
भयो मैम देखियो देखियो मैम
देखियो त्यो डाइरेक्ट हुँदो रहेछ स्लाइड सो गर्यो नहुँदो रहेछ के हो के ओके Okay, like this, when we are going to mix, we should dispense the liquid only after putting the powder. Then we should start, at first we should divide the powder into either 2 portion or 3 portion. Normally it says that in book it's written 2 portion, but clinically when we use, we divide it into 3 portion. Okay, at first we should mix the powder with the liquid. Okay, with the plastic spatula in the folding motion. Okay, we should mix it in the folding motion for first 5 to 15 seconds, followed by mixing the remaining portion of the powder into the liquid for remaining time. Okay, if it's 5 to 15 seconds, then remaining of the 45 seconds should be mixed remaining portion of the cement. Okay. Mechanical mixing. Capsule contain pre-proportion powder and liquid. When we use the mechanical mixing, that is help for the vibration. That with the help of the vibration motion, it will mix the powder and the liquid. Okay. Placement of the material. When we put the glass ionomer cement, at first we use the liquid of the glass ionomer cement in the cotton pellets. Then we apply in the tooth structure. It help to conditioning of the area of the tooth structure. Okay, we do the conditioning of the tooth. Okay, that conditioning of the tooth, remove the smear layer that is present in the cavity or anything in the material, in the tooth structure. Okay, after that we again clean the area with the cotton pellet and we apply the glass ionomer cement in the prepared cavity. Okay, like this. Finishing is improved if the cement sets were protected with which lower the risk of dehydration and tendency to craze. Look, here is some craze present in this area, that is due to we do not prevent it from being dehydration, or it may get contaminated with the saliva. Okay. For luting application, the GIC is applied by a plastic instrument to protective device. For luting, I have already told you, we should apply the luting in the prosthesis and we should make it sit in the prepared area. Okay. Metal reinforced glass ionomer cement. Metallic filler have been incorporated and alloy admixture, that is spherical amalgam alloy powder is mixed with the restorative type GIC. Look, it's the heading. What we do is we metallic alloy or anything in the cement, GIC cement. Okay, that helps to the it is mixed in the powder of the GIC so that it will increase the properties of the GIC. Okay, at first we can add one thing, alloy mixer, that is alloy of the amalgam. Another, we can mix silver particle are molded to the glass particle by sintering a mixture of two powder at high temperature, that is sorbate. Okay, when we go to the miracle mix, that is miracle, it is the mixture of alloy of the amalgam to the glass ionomer cement, it is miracle mix. Okay, and when we go to the sorbate, it is mixing of the silver particle in the glass ionomer cement in the high temperature with sintering. Okay, that glass ionomer cement. Okay, properties, it have a both of them have a compressive strength of 176 to 212 MPa, tensile strength of 19 to 22 MPa, hardness 30 to 45 loop hardness, and on aesthetic, it is on aesthetic because it have a metal in it. Okay, and it may turns to, when we mix the black metal color silver, white color, it will turn around a silver or grayish color. Okay, that will give an aesthetic vision to the structure. Okay, this fluoride release. Okay, for the alloy admix cement, the filler particle are not bonded to glass. Those all of the surface of the glass is available for the chloride release. Uses 4 measuring on the occlusal surface of the primary molar. Glass ionomer powder a greater compressive strength. Okay, this exhibit excellent packability for better handling characteristic. Okay, when we it was the type 9, it is a type 9 glass ionomer cement. Okay, it has been recently found, or it has been recently discovered. Okay, earlier there was only from class 1 to 8. It has class 9 also. Okay, this is a high viscosity glass ionomer cement. Okay, it is used in automatic restorative treatment for core build-up, primary tooth filling. There is non-stress intermediate restoration in the general practice. Automatic restoration, automatic restorative technique is the technique or is the preventive and the restorative caries management concept developed for dentistry in the region of world that do not have an infrastructure with electricity or pipe water. It is normal in our context. It is normally done when we organize a camp and we need to do the restoration in those areas. Okay, where we cannot carry out chairs and up to that area. In such condition, what we do is we make the position of the chair, patient and the operator in such an area so that we can work and we can provide a light like a headlamp or anything in our head or anything, and then we used to remove the tooth structure or the carious portion of the teeth with the help of the hand instrument. Then we restore the teeth. Normally in such condition we use glass ionomer cement. Okay. Now resin modified glass ionomer cement. Okay, resin modified glass ionomer cement, water soluble water soluble methacrylate based monomer have been used to replace part of the liquid component of the conventional GIC. Okay, what we do in metal reinforced, the alloy or the silver particle are mixed. Okay, in resin modified glass ionomer cement, the methacrylate based monomer have been used. Okay. Also known as hybrid ionomer cement, the monomer can be polymerized by a chemical or light activation or both, and the GIC acid-base reaction will occur along with polymerization. Okay, composition: water solution of polyacrylic acid, HEMA, and polyacrylic acid modified with the methacrylate. We already studied that when we use the resin modified glass ionomer cement, the methacrylate based cement will be added or replaced in the liquid component of the GIC. Okay, in powder we have fluoroaluminosilicate glass particle of conventional GIC plus initiator such as camphor-quinone for light curing or chemical curing. We need to have a light curing for the polymerization of the resin material. Okay. Both polymerization and acid-base reaction will be take place in such condition. Okay, that is chemico-mechanical reaction. Okay, chemico-mechanical reaction or the bonding between the tooth structure and the glass ionomer cement. Application: it is used in as a liner, fissure, sealant, base material, core build-up, restorative, adhesive for the orthodontic brackets, repair material for damaged amalgam core or cause, and retrograde filling, root filling material. Okay, retrograde root filling material means when we do the restoration or when we do the root canal treatment to the apex of the root, we need to do when we need to do apicectomy or surgery of the teeth, then we need to fill the end of the teeth. Okay, end of the teeth. In such condition, this is used. Okay. Now, sandwich technique. Sandwich technique. Technique of placing glass ionomer cement is an intermediate layer between the tooth structure and a resin-based composite restorative material. This restoration design combines the addition of the fluoride-releasing nature of the glass ionomer cement with the aesthetic quality of durability of resin-based composite. Sandwich technique is the technique where we place the glass ionomer cement in between the composite and the tooth structure. Okay, composite and the tooth structure. This is a sandwich technique. Glass ionomer is taken as a sandwich material between the tooth structure and the composite. The addition of glass GIC to the dentin reduces the probability of gap formation at the gingival margin located in the dentin or cementum, compensating for the polymerization shrinkage. Furthermore, a hybrid ionomer base or liner reduces the technique sensitivity of resin bonding agent and provide anti-carcinogenic properties. The sandwich technique is recommended for class 2 and 5 composite restoration when individual patients are at a moderate to high risk for caries. Okay. Okay, this much for glass ionomer cement. Okay.